It takes 90 seconds for this NASA-engineered AC cool down your room. It's smaller than a...
Let's try that one more time. One more time. I think I got it. All right. All right, all right, all right. No matter the strain, live in your life. Coob, what's happening, Coob? Nice to see ya. Whoops, right there. Here we go. Knows that fire in your soul. All right. Sweet Dad! Can I move the camera? Yeah. Here you go. All right, so let's get the ball rolling. Let's stop this. All righty. We heard that one. Let's get rid of that. Let's go right to there. Let's go right to there. All right, I don't need that one. Get rid of that one. This one, put it way over there. I don't need that. That I don't need. That and that I do need. Oh, shit, I need the calculator. Hold up, I need the calculator. Shit. Calculator, there it is. And there we go. And there you go. There, whoops. There, oh, come on. There we go. I think that's it. I think we are ready to roll. Yep, ready to roll. Let's do this. Good evening, everyone. My name is James. This is Dividend Stock Talk, brought to you by the 10-Minute Trader, where I invest in dividend stocks for weekly cash flow, taking you along for the ride for a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% a week. Yes, I know nobody gets 1% a week. That's 50% a year. I know. I've heard it all the time. Who do we have down here? Sunny Days. What's happening? Nice to see you. Hello. So let's see who's in the house. We got Nick over here. We got Coob. How's it going, Coob? So over here, we got, all right, who do we have? We have Ivan, Windaggett, Cam, Koozie, Johnny Boy, Pico, Superfly. Okay, Superfly. Gotta like that name. Robbie Bobby, Sweet Den, Bolimo, Henry, Paul Coin. Okay. Biggerfoot, Yeti, Wick, African Prince wants to take a look at Tesla. TSLA. We're going to get to that in a minute. Andy Bra, good evening. Adrian, Mr. Corp, you need the calculator. I need ice cream. I had ice cream with dinner, chocolate. Yep, African Prince, we're going to get that in a minute. Thank you. All right, so who do we have over here? Johnny Boy, Juan, Donald, Michael, Phil, Rudy, Danny, Mi Young, Cliff, AAA, Vocari, okay. Joe Speed, Jesse, hey, it's Vinny. Yo, Vinny. Ryan, Rick. Ricardo William. I can't read that one, dude. Sorry. Mr. Fox, Tyler, Kaylee. Hey, it's me, Beast. Hey, Beast, what's happening? Vipster. Paul Rudd, what's happening, Paulie? How's the golf game today? Paul Machado. Francisco, Daniel, Fresh. Iron Shell, good evening. Bonfire Rob, Dustin, Coco. Thoughts on AI bubble? Is it going to pop? Don't know, don't care. See, that's now, Coco, I don't mean to be rude in any way, shape, or form. Seriously, I don't. But here's the thing. I'm an old dude. I'm not interested in anything new. Sorry. Seriously, I'm sorry, because In my younger days, when I was all for that, money thing, yeah. Yes, I would be looking at new stuff. AI has not been around long enough for it to blow wind up my skirt. So I don't get excited about it. Because at my age, don't take this wrong, but at my age, I want safety. I want predictability. I want consistency, profitability, and safety. I said safety twice because it's safety. I don't want to have to go back to work. Okay. If it wasn't for me getting 1% every single week from my portfolio, I would have to go back to work because the amount of money that I have, well, it's a lovely amount. But if I wasn't getting 1% every single week, I would have to go back to work. Okay, nobody gets 50% a year, at least nobody I know of. But I get 1% a week, and that works for me. So AI has not been around long enough to show me that it's safe for me to put my money into it because I don't want to take any risks. Sorry, I just don't do AI. I don't do IPOs. If it's less than 10 years old, I don't even want to look at it because it's nothing but a waste of my time. Now, I'm saying that because there's 11,497. We checked on Sunday. Sunday night, we checked. Hold on. $11,497 companies in the stock market. We can invest in any single one of them. Now, there was one yesterday, it jumped up over 1,000%. Or was that 2 days ago? Monday, it jumped up 1,000%. Oh, great, it was a penny stock. I don't do penny stocks because they're risky. So out of all the penny stocks, well, yeah, there was one that jumped up 1,000%. Yay for whoever got into it. Wasn't me because I don't look there. Okay, so there's always something going up. There's always something going down. Always something making a new high of the year. Always something making a new low of the year. I just can't pick which ones those are. So I only stick with those that are consistently profitable. Year after year after year after year. I would love just 2 decades. But every once in a while, I'll do something that has, 10, 12, 15 years. If it's a good company and it has potential. AI, unless they have something else up their sleeve, it's going to be a no. And the reason it's going to be a no, unless they have something else up their sleeve, because look who they're competing with. Because the market, it may be huge, but you're competing with all these other companies. And if you don't have something else up your sleeve besides AI, you're competing with other people or other companies that do have other things other than AI. It just is what it is. So I don't get excited about AI anymore. It fits in where it fits in, and that's about it. It's going to disrupt a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, fine. But no, I'm not putting my money into it. All right, so first thing we're going to do is, holy cow, 239 people already. Before I go on, seriously, before I go on and continue, I want to make clear so you all know.
Don't disrespect AI, James. AI is Big Brother.
Well, hello, and thank you for that. Before I go on, I just want to let you know that number one, I don't text. I don't Instagram. I don't WhatsApp. I don't Snapchat. I don't I don't do any of that stuff. If you want to have a conversation with me, pick up the phone and call me. Or drop your phone number, make an appointment, and I will call you. If you think you are having a conversation with me and you do not hear me at the other end of the phone, yeah, it's not me. Okay, I get phone calls, I get texts all the time about me doing inappropriate things. And that's not me. I just don't do that. I am old school. I get all this gray hair and it's receding. It's like I'm getting older and older and older. I have no time for this bullshit. Seriously, I don't. You want to have a conversation? pick up the phone and call me. I don't text, I don't Instagram, I don't do any of that stuff. Sorry, it is what it is. So, that being said, let's see what we have first. First thing on the list today is going to be Tesla. One of the reasons why I don't do other AI stocks is because Tesla has its own AI. Well, it's not the only thing they do. They have AI, they have the computers, they have the solar, they have the batteries, they have what other things? He's got the cars, he's got the self-driving cars, he's got the robots, he's got so much going on, along with AI. So it's not just AI that he's doing. He's doing AI, he's doing rockets, he's doing solar, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's doing that. So if I'm going to do any AI company whatsoever, it's going to be Tesla, because he has his hands into more than one cookie jar, not just one, a whole bunch of them. So let's take a look at Tesla. First thing I always want to do, and it's always the same thing every single day. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. I look for 5 things. I want to see the 1-year chart first. First thing I always want to see is the 1-year chart. I'm looking for 5 things. It takes me 2 seconds. Seriously, it takes me 2 seconds. Take a look. Top, bottom is, where's it going? That's 2 seconds. So it might take you 3, 2, 3, 4 seconds. Big deal. I'm looking for 5 things. Where's the high of the year? Where's the low of the year? Where was it a year ago? Where is it now? And where is the money flowing? Right now, she's dropping. So no to Tesla for this week. But if we zoom in, see the last 30 days, we see that 30-day bottom is here, shoots up, hits a 30-day high here, drops back down. Monday is the new bottom. Today is 1 day up. Well, I want 2 days up, and then on the 3rd day, I'll jump in. So I like Tesla, I do, because you cannot get away from the dude. You can't. Okay, you look in the future, 20, 30 years in the future, Tesla's still going to be around. He's got so much going for him, there's no way it's going to disappear. So, 1 day up from yesterday's bottom. New bottom yesterday, today's 1 day up. Great. So 1 day up, we write that one down. TSLA, 1 day. And then yesterday, we came up with almost 20 companies that were 1 day up yesterday. So I'm kind of curious, what did they do today? So if you guys run out of stuff to look at, I got a list of stocks that we came up with yesterday that I'd like to take a look at today. All right, so no to Tesla for today. No on the buy bubble. Okay, we already got that one. All right, what else do we have? Riz, RJ, Tommy, Greg, Kai from the D. Okay. Jen Clay, nice to see you again. Mick, Norwis, Anthony, Top B-Door. Okay. OG, Jack, Petra, RJ. Rich wants to take a look at Exxon Mobil. Now, Rich, I'm going to tell you right from here, I'm not going to do any oil stocks until they figure out what the hell is going on. Micron? Hell no. RJ, come on. Take a look at me. What is it about me that makes you think that I'm going to put $1,000 into one share? That's $100,000 for one position. $1,000 per share company, that's $100,000 bare minimum. No, I don't do anything over $400. You know, $1,000 is just makes me uncomfortable. FCU Chi, what's happening? Foku Chi, I'm just calling Foku Chi. Okay, anyway, INFQ. What the hell is that? IFNQ. Oh, wait a second. We're still looking at. Oh, wait a second. Ooh, I missed all these. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where are we? Oh, Tesla, right there. Here we go. All right. Meh. 91. What kind of a name is that? Meh. What's your name? Meh. Anyway, so let's take a look at Exxon Mobil. Here's the top. Here's the bottom. Here's what it was. Here's where it is. Look, it's up, down, up, right there. It's going to be a no for me for 2 reasons. Reason number one. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Exxon Mobil. I do. But I'm not doing any oil stocks as long as there's crap going on in the Gulf. I mean, there's weird shit going on over there. Who knows what's going to happen? But the other reason why I'm saying no to Exxon Mobil, look at the last 30 days. 30 days ago, we're down here at 135. And then she jumps up to 151. That's a big jump. 135 to 151. Okay, that's 15. Fuck nuggets. 15. 145, 6, 7, 8. All right, 18 bucks. So $18 on $136 stock, that's at least 13%. So from the bottom here to the top here today, it's about 13% jump. So ask yourself the question, if you bought something 3 weeks ago and it jumps up 13%, would you take it? Or would you hold on to it, let it ride? Let it ride or take it? See, because the profit, 13%, you're not guaranteed that until you take the profit. Stock moves up over 10%, I'm jumping out. Actually, if she goes up 5%, I'm jumping out. Because I have no desire to hold on to anything long term. None. My idea of long term is 30 days. 30 days. All right, so INFLQ. All right. All right, let's do this one just for the fun of it. Covered call. I need my glasses. The 152.50. There it is right there. All right. First one on the list for today, Exxon Mobil. All right, here we go. One covered call, XOM, that's Exxon Mobil, 24 July. That's only 3 days away. Is that right? Yeah, today's Tuesday. Is today Tuesday or Wednesday? What the hell is today? Holy shit. This is what happens when you retire. What the hell is today? Today's Tuesday. Okay. All right, so today's Tuesday, so we got 3 days left. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So what am I going to get for 3 days? I'm going to get 232 bucks. It's going to be 15,000. But what is the rate of return? To get the rate of return, we got to use our calculator. We got to divide the profit by the investment to give me the rate of return. Okay, so what am I looking for? I'm looking for 1%. All right, now if it doesn't work, I still like ExxonMobil. But do I want to go into next week or do I want to do this the week? This is why I do weekly options, because every single week I can bring in cash flow from my portfolio. Ronald Chandra. Ronil Chandra, is that right? Ronil Chandra? Okay, how's it going? Ronil Chandra. Okay, 232. 232. And we're going to divide it by, I got my glasses and I'm squinting, $15,018. Oh, now that's just not right. All right, divided by $15,018 comes to 1.5%. All right, so ExxonMobil for 3 days, 1.5%. 1.5% for 3 days for ExxonMobil. If and only if you actually like the company and you think it's worthy of your money. Because I have to say that because a lot of people think I give suggestions and I give recommendations. I don't. I take what you guys want me to look at, I plug it in, and I just read you the numbers. Whether or not you decide, that's a you thing. Too many times people come back to me and say, James, you recommended. No, I don't make recommendations. I make observations, and there is a huge difference between the two. Rich asked me about ExxonMobil. I put it in. The numbers, there they are, and it's paying 1.5% for 3 days if and only if you actually like ExxonMobil. Oh, look at this. I just lost 20 people for saying that. Here's what it is. All right, 1.5%. ExxonMobil. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's change this back to where we were. Go back there. There you have it. And first one of the evening, ExxonMobil. You can't see that? Let's make it bigger. $1 uncovered call, XOM, 24 July. That's 3 days away. That's this coming Friday. The 152.50 call option. Oh, the stock's at 152 right now. All right, anyway. All right, 232 is the profit. 15,000 is the investment for 1.5% for 3 days, if that makes sense to you. So let's keep on going. Let's keep on and keep it on. Here we go. X O M. That's one. We got 4 more to go. What do we got? Meh91 wants to take a look at INFQ. What the hell is IFNQ? Well, let's find out. IFNQ. IFNQ. Well, here's the thing. INFNQ. All right, let's try that one more time. INFQ. Let's try that one. No. Sorry, no. August, September, October, January, I don't do monthlies. Because there's a huge difference between a monthly optionable stock and a weekly optionable stock. Monthly, August, September, October, January, March, blah, 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 means I can only trade it once a month. Once a month. No, that doesn't work for me. I want weekly, which is every 7 days. So no to INFQ, whatever the hell that is. Inflection. Oh, okay, interesting. All right. BTC. Trey Woodruff. How you doing today? Trey, BTC is Bitcoin. I broke the rules. I Panda 71. You got to explain that one to me. So anyway, Trey, Bitcoin. It's not a dividend stock, so no. You broke the rules. I Panda. Can you explain to me what rule I broke? Joe Schmo, what's going on, Joe? Alex, nice to see ya. Excellent take on AI. Okay, works for me. What is this one? VMadhav. All right, VMadhav. Okay, how are you doing? And what is that one? Rapplegate? It's an interesting name. Rapplegate, nice to see you. Thank you. How do you choose the stocks? EVNB1. All right, EVNB1. Okay, how do I choose the stocks? I'm looking for companies that are consistently profitable and have weekly options. Basically, I'm looking for the cream of the crop, the best of the best. We got the dividend kings, the dividend aristocrats, dividend champions, dividend contenders, and anything on Warren Buffett's list. That's over 350 different companies. So RJ likes Micron. MU. Now, RJ, I did tell you I don't buy anything over $400. That's 970 out of my price range. Now, there are other people online that might be more in your price range, but $970 a share. That's $97,000 for one trade. I've done that before, but I have no desire to buy anything over $400. JT, what's happening, JT? So JT, you seem to have an issue with the fact that I have more going on than paying attention to what you're talking about. So let's see what's doing. Norbert, hi. Hey, Hall Paint, what's happening? What's the starting capital needed to trade your strategy? $5. Isn't that weird? $5. Kissable, nice to see you. What's the starting capital? Second time you ask. What's the starting capital? That's the third time you ask. Hi. How do I learn from the start? Wow. That's an interesting name. I'm having a hard time with that one. Mr. Popper, what's happening? Dude, I can't read that one. Sorry. So, Jake, you asked me the same question 4 times. All right. Do you mostly trade options? I mostly trade good quality dividend stocks, and I couple them up with stock options. So it's kind of like a combination between the two. Tracy Tucker, how you doing today? Nice to see you. All right, so let's keep on keeping on. XRP, up or down? XRP. XRP. Well, 2 things. Number 1, XRP is not on my list because I don't do monthly options. That's number 1. Number 2, XRP went down, up, down, sideways, down. Now she's going back up again. Not that it's what do you call it, a recommendation, but it's plain to see. Look, down, up, down, up, down, up. So she's going up at the moment. It's not that I'm going to trade it. I just don't. No, I don't. No, hasn't been around long enough. Doesn't pay dividends. It's a monthly optional stock. No, no, and no. Trey, up. What the hell is up? What's up? Sorry, up's a monthly. No. How do you choose the stocks? Oh, didn't I already say that? Dividend kings, dividend aristocrats, dividend champions, dividend contenders, and anything on Warren Buffett's list. That's 5 lists I just gave you. You can go to Google and put into Google search Dividend Kings list, 2026, Dividend Aristocrats list, 2026, so on and so forth. But mainly, I'm looking for companies that are consistently profitable and have weekly options. Now, when I say consistently profitable, I would prefer 2 decades. That's 20 years of increased profits. That's my preference. Okay, who do we have here? Moto, Ralph, what's happening? And Rick Garcia? All right, Rick, how you doing too? All right. So let's keep on keeping on. All righty. All right, he likes Micron. Okay, crypto, better buy barbecue. Okay. Zia, Susie, Manny, RJ. Yeah, but it moves $100 a day easy. I get that. Honestly, I do. But you're misinterpreting, RJ, what I'm looking for. I'm looking for safety. I'm looking for predictability. I'm looking for consistency. I'm looking for profitability. And I'm going to say it again. I'm looking for safety. Okay, I'm 62. I have no desire to go back to work. Okay? RJ likes Amazon, AMZN, AMZN. Well, Amazon looks like she's going up. Here's the top, here's the bottom, here's where it was a year ago, here's where we are now. Up, down, up. So she's going up, but is she? Let's zoom in a little bit closer. But before I do, if I buy it 247, I can sell the 247s, pick up 340, so I can still pick up 1% this week with Amazon. But here's your last 30 days. Look at the last 30 days. The high is there, the bottom is there. She dropped, shot up, now she's coming back down again. Well, stocks go up. Ow. Stocks go up until they're done going up. And then they go down until they're done going down. So it's going to drop, find a new bottom, and then turn around again. That's about another week or 2. So we'll put Amazon down for about 2 weeks, and then we'll take another look at it. I need a new book. I need a new book. Is that this one? All right, because my last book is full. There it is, WMB. So here's my new list. What else are we putting on this one? AMZN. Come on, new book. I gotta fold it so it folds right. There you go. So AMZN for AMZN. All right, there we go. Next. Ooh, yeah. All right, AXP, American Express. AXP. P. Oh, just missed that one. The high was last week. She shot up, pulled back, back up. Now she's coming back down. No for this week. Looks like about 2-3 weeks for this one. See, here's your bottom. Shoots up. Profit taking, stock starts to drop. It's just like a merry-go-round. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. Well, great. The high was last week. Now it's dropping. Great place if you want to buy puts. If you want to go the other way. All right, what else do we have? What else do we have? All right, Scott Whitty, how you doing today? Pro moderator. Nice. How you doing, moderator? Okay. Tesla. We already did Tesla. Jin Clay. Nice. Nick, if a company is at a 30-day high but has an upcoming dividend, would I buy it? No. See, I don't buy anything at the high because it just doesn't make any sense. You got to remember, there's 11,947 different companies. 30-day high, when have you ever heard anybody say, hey, look, it's at the high. Let's buy it and wait for it to go higher. No, I don't. I don't do that higher thing. So I look for predictability. And when you're at a 30-day high, there is no predictability there. All right, Mike Iwiki wants to take a look at Intel. INTC. Nice. That's what I'm talking about, Mike. Take a look at that right there. The top, the bottom, where was it? Where is it? Look at this. Up, down. Now she's turning around going up. The 105s. The 105s are going for 6. Yeah, that's nice. So let's take a gander. Last 30 days. Now you can't ask for better than this. 30-day high. 30-day bottom. Monday was higher. Today was higher. That's 2 days up. New bottom right there on Friday. Monday's 1 day up. Today is 2 days up. You get the high here at 140. Drop down to 90. That's a $50 drop. Now she's going back up again. How high is it going to go? Nobody knows. But here's the thing. You hear it all the time. Buy low, sell high. Okay? Well, the low was 2 days ago. Yesterday was higher. Today's higher. That's 2 days up. So if tomorrow is above 105, I will jump in. Because I want the third up day. 2 days up. On the third day, I'll jump in. So this is a hell yeah. Let's do this one. Get out of that. We're at 105.45. Covered call. The 105s. This is what it looks like. You ready? One covered call, INTC, which is Intel, 24 July. That's 3 days away. The 105 call option, 485 is the profit, 10,000 is the investment. Well, only the I could do it in long form, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to use the calculator. Calculator, you ready? 485. We're going to divide it by the cost of the trade, including commissions and fees. $10,015. $15 comes to a grand total of 4.8. 4.8% for 3 days. Only if you actually like Intel. And it's always the burden. Well, what company should I put my money into? I can't answer that question for anyone because we're all on our own separate journey. You may like Intel, you may not like Intel. You may like Intel, but you might not like it at this current price. What is it? 107. I'm doing the 105s. Okay, so we're going to save this one because it's paying 4.8. I like 4.8 for 3 days. But never buy it unless you plan on holding it long term, because that just doesn't make any sense. Why would you buy something? This is the worst baseball show ever. Thank you there, Scotty. Always need a good laugh. All right, let's get rid of this one. Get rid of that. Back there. Back here. Let's read this. You ready? Shazam. Whoops. There we go. Right there. One covered call. Intel INTC 24 July. That's 3 days away. The 105 call option. Well, it's paying $485 for one contract, but each contract's going to cost me 10 grand. Well, the way I'm looking at it, okay, I'm 62. I put in 5 decades. That's 50 years. My first job was in 1974. Okay, so at this point in my life, I get 6 figures. Okay, so figure it out. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, I have 100,000. Because I'm 62, I should have at least 6 figures. Okay, if you've been working 5 decades, you should have at least 6 figures by the time you retire. Fine. So 1% of $100,000 is $1,000. Well, this one trade right here, look at the math. Okay, if I'm doing this one trade, it's $10,000. If I have 100 grand, right? 100 grand, 1% would be $1,000 because 1% of 100,000 is 1,000. This one trade, $10,000, is giving me $485. Well, I'm almost halfway there. And then I would have another 90,000 left to invest. Well, if I keep getting that percentage with 10 more trades, I'll be doing great. Anyway, let's keep on going. Wait a second. I thought this was stocks, not math, class. Professor Moderator, thank you. I bet you got bullied in school. Of course I did. Didn't everybody get bullied in school? Bet I got bullied in school. That's a terrible thing to say. All right, worst baseball show ever. Thank you. How does this guy have 14 viewers? Only viewing I have seen is my mom. Thank you, Professor Moderator. I'm asking to buy into information on Circuit City. Radio Shack stock. Oh, really? My friend PJ is looking to sell his Radio Shack stock. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so Professional Moderator, you're new here. I'm good with names, and this is the first time you showed up. Yeah, there's not a lot of viewers on this channel. I got 13 channels, and this is just one of them. So, yeah, I don't get to the answer to the questions as quickly as possible. You're not the only dancer on the dance floor. And some of the questions you're asking, I'm asking myself, why am I even bother reading some of the questions you pop up? It would be doing a disservice to the other people that actually want to learn, and I just ignore what you're saying. Is someone on the other side of the wall reading that? I have no idea what you're talking about, Scott. Finally, thank you. I thought this was a stock, not math class. Yeah, whatever. I bet you got both. Yep, this is so white. Oh, gee, thank you. I invested my life savings into Pauly Shore's next movie. Earning for Intel is on Thursday. Thank you there, Jeff. At least I got one decent question out of all that crap. You guys got nothing better to do? Nothing better to do. Whoops. All right. Will we come up with this one? 8.5? No, 4.8. Was it a 4.8? 4.8. And this was Intel. INTC. All right. Next. What do we got? XRP. No. All right, we already did that one. Caney. All right, Caney RJ. Yeah, but Tesla is overvalued. Look at the PE ratio. I hear what you're saying. I do. But RJ, what I'm saying is never buy anything that you do not want to hold long term. Now, I didn't say it was a recommendation. I didn't say you should buy it. All I said was somebody looked at it. Somebody wanted me to look, so I looked at it and I gave you the numbers. That's all. That's all. If a company has 30-day high, no. Okay, analyze Intel. We already did that one. Already did that one. Already did that one. Fine, 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 fine. We already did that one. RJ, Tesla's been overvalued since 2020. Fine. Cam. You have no idea what you're doing. Kevin Lang. Wow. Thank you for that, sir. I appreciate it. AT&T. AT&T is coming up next. All right. Now look at AT&T. Here's the top. Here's the bottom. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. Up, down, up, down, up. 22.26. Well, the 2250 is paying 46, which is more than 2% if you like AT&T. That's it. If you like AT&T. All right, well, let's do it. AT&T will be number 3. Check it out. You can't beat this one. The high, 30-day bottom. Now she's going up. Clear to see. If you like AT&T. That's always going to be a you thing. You've got to figure out whether you like it or not. I'm pretty sure I like this. So let's get out of here. Let's go to covered call. Let's do the 2250. One contract. Now, the reason I do just one contract gives you a better idea. If one costs me this and I can make this kind of return on one contract, well, maybe I'll do 5. Maybe I'll do 32. Here we go. One covered call, AT&T. 24 July, that's 3 days away. This Friday, the 2250 call option, current price is 22.35. I mean, it's 15 cents away. But do you like AT&T? Do you like it to a point where it's like, you know what? I don't care what it does. I just want to own it. And then collect the dividends. Because the dividends is a portion of the company's profits that they give back to the investors. That's you and me. So as long as the company's profitable, I'm going to get higher and higher and higher dividends every single year. It's not what I'm looking for, but that's the premise of the whole strategy. If the company consistently increases their profits, why not put your money into them? I mean, there's 11,497 different companies. Why AT&T? All right, so 71 is the profit. 2,100 is my investment. What is my rate of return on that situation? 71 profit divided by the cost of the trade, including commissions and fees, 21.79. Grand total of 3.2%. 3.2% for 3 days. Okay. AT&T. This will be number 3 for the day. Remember, we look for 5 every night. 5. You guys give me suggestions. I plug in the numbers. It's either going to be yes or it's going to be a no. That's it. GOOW. I have no idea what the hell is that. What the hell is GOOW? Seriously, I have no idea. All right, let's keep on doing this. La 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 la. Wow, I got a lot of questions here. Wow, holy cow. All right. Let's clean this up. Get this out of here. Get this out of here. Change that to that. That back to there. Let's take a look at AT&T. Here we go. One covered call, AT&T, 24 July 26. That's this coming Friday, only 3 days away. 225.50. Well, they're 22.25 right at the moment. Okay, fine. 71 is the profit. 2,100 is the investment. For what was it? What was it? I forget the price. 3.2%. .2% for AT&T. All right, so we need 2 more. That's it. What do you got? 2 more. Let's do this. Okay. Kevin Lang, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Univision, we already looked at Tesla. Meh, 91. INFQ is a no. CPHI, that's a yes. Edwin, let's take a gander at it. Ryan, what's happening, Ryan? Let's take a gander. What you got to say there, Mr. Ryan? Ryan, I am currently have 8 companies I'm holding on to. They're all a bit lower than I paid for them, so I'm waiting for the price to go up to make 1% or higher on the covered calls. Okay, Ryan, you do realize that's not a question. That's more of a statement. So I'm kind of curious, what's the question? So I understand what you're doing. You got 8 positions, they're all down, and you're waiting for them to go up before you can get your 1%. That's not a question, it's a statement. All right, earnings tomorrow, got it. Edwin, CPHI, what the hell is that? CPHI, hell no. Dude, really? Edwin, seriously. Does it have dividends? Does it have weekly options? Is it consistently profitable? No. All right, what else we got? African Prince, thank you. All right. Crypto Mole. I'm late to class. Can you start over again? Yeah, absolutely, I can. All right, user 329160 wants to take a look at Cisco. We did Cisco yesterday, CSCO. And look at that. We did it yesterday. The bottom, 1 day up, 2 days up, 3 days up. Here's a 30-day high. She finds the 30-day bottom. Now she's shooting up. She's at 112. The 112's going 185. I'd like to take credit for again, but we did Cisco yesterday. Who came up with that one? User 329160. I'd love to do it again, but we already did it yesterday, so I'm not going to do it again. G-Man, thank you for that. Gayut, hey, how many we found so far? We found 3. Learning from Brazil, nice to see you. China on fire, way to go, Edwin. True American, I always been interested in stocks and investing. Not a question, but okay. Alex, I bought some USO last week. Thank the dinosaur. USO. Okay, interesting. All right, United States oil. I see what you're going at this one, but you bought it last week? Okay, so Alex, the question I would have for you this week, okay, last week we're down here, now we're up here. So the question, Alex, is, are you going to let it go this week, or are you going to hold on to it? Because stocks go up, then they go down, and then they go up, and then they go down again. Let's zoom on into it for a second. I want to show you something, Alex. All right, so Alex, you got your bottom right here, 102. Okay, 102, she jumped up to 128. 102 to 128 is $26. Dude, that is a 25% increase in 1 week, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. 25% increase in 2.5 weeks. Now, I can't tell you what to do, but I jump out right about there because that's 5%. You know, I jump out, bail. That's me. She's up 25%. You gonna hold on? You're gonna sell, take the profits? Because here's the thing. It's not a profit until you take it. Now, the profit's there. She jumped up. What are you gonna do? Alvaro, Netflix, NFLX, Netflix. Now, I like Netflix. Check it out. Here's your top. Here's your top. Here's your bottom. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. It's easy to see. Sideways, down, up, down. What's going on right there? 68, 67. The 69 is going for 82. Well, that works. If you like Netflix. Let's zoom in and see what the last 30 days looks like. Well, here's the last 30 days. 30 days ago, we're here. The top, the bottom. Where was it? Where is it? Look, it's down, up, down, up. There's your 2 days. 30-day bottom, 1 day up, 2 days up. It looks almost perfect. Almost perfect. You got a gap right here. Gaps have a tendency to fill, which means that baby will be going up to there at least to fill up that gap. So let's do Netflix at 69 just for fish. I say that because I think it's funny, just for fish. Which I usually say just for the halibut. And halibut is a fish, so just for fish. All right, here we go. Netflix. Now, I already have some Netflix, so this is not really for me. But if you like Netflix at that price, cool. All right. One covered call Netflix, 24 July, which is this coming Friday, 3 days away. The $69 call option. 156 is the profit, 6,700 is the investment. What is the rate of return? Calculator, 156. I'm going to divide that by the investment, which is cost of the trade, including commissions and fees, 67.44. Divide 67.44. 67.44. 2.3%. 2.3 if you like Netflix. I like Netflix. 2.3%. All right. Let's check it out. All right, let's clean this up. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Back to there. And let's take a look at Netflix. NFLX. Ooh. One covered call. NFLX, Netflix, 24 July 26. That means this Friday, 3 days away, the $69 call option. There's my profit. There's my investment for, what was it, 2.5? 2.3. $2.3. We got one more to go. That's it. We found our 4. We found 4. We got one more. It's 9 o'clock. Wow, we found 4 of them within 1 hour. All right. Ethan. All right, hold on a second. All right. Shut up, Jeff. I invested my life savings in Pauly Shore's next movie. Okay. Earnings on Intel Thursday. All right. Righty. Ethan, is there a price where you start buying SpaceX? I know it's so early. I'm just curious on your opinion. You're not curious on my opinion. You just want confirmation on what it is you want to do. No, it's an IPO. I will take a look at SpaceX in 9 years and 10 months. 9 years and 10 months, I'll start looking at SpaceX. Because then I'll have 10 years of historical performance behind it. So I don't do anything unless it's consistently profitable year after year after year, at least 10. Bare minimum, 10. I like to say 20 because that's my preference. But for SpaceX with Elon Musk at the helm, yeah, I'll do 10 years. AI agent wants to take a look at Costco. Costco, really? COSC. Well, number one, it's going to be a no. I don't buy anything at $900 a share, and she's dropping like a rock. No, thank you. RDDT, Reddit, really kissable? What are you doing here? You were on the other channel up there. All right, anyway. Is that Reddit, RDDT? Okay, the numbers are there. Okay, 185, the 186s, the 187s, 415. That's moving. Here's the top, here's the bottom, here's where it was, here's where it is. Look, it's up, down, up. What's going on right there? Looks good. If you like Reddit. Okay. Well, there's your last 30 days. Let's go this way. Last 30 days. There's your high. There's your low. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. Down. There's your 30-day bottom. Up. There's your 30-day top. There's your profit taking. There's your new bottom. 1 day up, 2 days up. Right there. That's it. If you like Reddit. It's weird that it goes that way. It's that you guys... Now, see, I'm broadcasting on 13 different channels. So whatever channel you're on, well, they do have, what do they call them? Age limitations. So hypothetically speaking, everybody here in the audience should be over the age of 18. And here I am, a grown man, telling you to act like a grown-up. If you see something, do your own due diligence. Does it make sense to you? I'm not trying to sell you anything, and I'm not trying to get you to buy anything. I'm just giving you free education. Well, there's 11,497 stocks. That's right around 12,000 different companies to choose from. So which one do you choose? Well, it's all going to depend on what it is you're looking for. Okay? Kissable, I watch your other YouTube channel for the larger view and the smaller screen channel to ask questions. That makes total sense. Oh, he did touch on something that I forgot to tell you guys. For those of you that are new here, this screen behind me, the screen behind me is currently live on YouTube, and it is being recorded. So as of this moment in time, 9:13 p.m., 7/21/26, this is currently live. So if you're watching this any other time than 9:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, which is the 21st day of July, then it's a recording. Other than that, it's live. So it is live on YouTube if you want to pull it up on your big screen TV, but you can't ask questions on the big screen. You have to ask them on the small little screen. So yeah, Kissable's down here. He says he's watching it on the big screen, but he uses his small screen to ask questions. Makes sense. Until I figure out how to answer the questions on the big screen. Yeah. All right, so which one would you do? Oh, Reddit. Okay, so let's do Reddit. Someone likes it. Who suggested Reddit? Kissable, you, all right. You're here long enough. I will give you the benefit of the doubt. You like Reddit. See what it looks like? Here's the top. She dropped. New bottom right there. Friday. Monday was higher. Today was higher. If she opens up higher tomorrow, that will be a yes for me. Because I like 2 days up, and on the third day I'll jump in, which should be hypothetically tomorrow morning. All right, so let's do it. Let's get rid of that. This will be number 5. Then we can open up the conversations. 187.50, there it is. Here we go. Ready? Here it comes. RDDT, Reddit, one covered call. 24 July 26. That's this coming Friday, 3 days away. The 187.50 call option. 611 is the profit, 18,139 is the investment. Now, the way I look at it, I'm creating what I like to call weekly cash producing assets. That's it. I buy an asset and I collect a weekly return from it every single week. Whether it's 1 penny a share, whether it's $5 a share, I don't care. As long as I'm making at least 1%. You take my whole portfolio, put it all together. If I got 100 grand, I want $1,000. If I have 200 grand, I want $2,000. If I have 50,000, I want $500. Every single week. Now, sometimes I make more than 1%. And believe it or not, this week, I didn't make 1%. Cut me a break. We're in July. No, wait a minute. Yeah, we're in July, almost into August. I've made over 1%. Every single week, I didn't do 1% this week. I was looking at RDW, Redwire, too, but RDDT also came up. How about Redwire next? We did Redwire yesterday, and Redwire was an opportunity yesterday. I'll look at it again for you, because you're here all the time, and you do contribute quite often. Thank you, brother. All right, so let's crunch the numbers. You ready? Calculator, if you will. 611 is the profit. You ready? Oh, do you remember the part where I said simple, safe, predictable? Remember that? Simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. That's what I say every single week. I'm looking for simple, safe, predictable. Remember that? Predictable is I know what the trade is going to cost me. I know what my break even is. I know what my profit is. Okay? I know what the cost of the trade, including commissions and fees, is going to be. I even know what it's going to cost me if I was going to do margin, which I don't suggest anyone to do margin unless you really, 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 really understand the risks to go along with it. It's cool when it's in your favor. When it's not in your favor, it's not so cool. All right, so I know everything I need to know right here. The trade, break even, profit, max loss, the investment required, the margin required if I was on margin. The only thing I don't know is the rate of return, and for that I need the calculator, and we take the profit, 611, 611, and we divide it by the investment. The investment's 18,139. Uh-oh, gotta prove that I'm human over here. Am I human? All right. And we divide it by cost of the trade, including commissions and fees, 18,139. Right, 18,139 equals 3.3 for 3 days. You like that one? 3.3 for 3 days. Who do we have here? Patty! What's happening, Patty? Nice to see you. Nice to see you there, Patty. So, Ryan, I'm looking at this thing here, and it is a suggestion, but here's an idea. Why don't you go to the bio, because you're on Instagram. And go to Instagram, send me a DM with your phone number. I'll give you a buzz, and we'll take a look at some of those positions that you have, see what you might be able to. I can't tell you what to do, but I can at least point out things you may have not thought of before. But give me a buzz. If anybody wants to give me a call, DM me your number. Don't put it here on the screen. Whatever platform you're on, there's 13 different platforms. Whatever platform you're on, go to the bio. In the bio, there'll be an email where you can email me. Send me a DM me with your phone number. We'll take a look at it. So, 3.3% for Reddit. If you like Reddit. It's not on my list, but it's on Kissable's list, and he likes Reddit. Reddit, 3.3%, dude. What do you think? I got lost here for a second. What am I doing? There it is right there. This is number 5 for the evening. That's it. Next, we're just going to ask questions. Just going to be questions for the rest of the night. All right, get out of that. Get out of that. Get out of this. Get out of this. Get out of this. Get out of this right damn now. Okay, where are we? Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, check that out. One covered call, RDDT, Reddit. 24 July 26th, that's this coming Friday, 3 days away. The 187.50. 611 is the profit. 18,000 is the investment for a 3.3% for 3 days. Isn't that good? 3.3% for 3 days. Because the options expire on Friday. Every single Friday, the option expires. Well, not really, because options expire on Saturday, but at 3:59 p.m., that's our last opportunity to do anything. But they do expire on Saturday. But we can't do anything on Saturday, that's why we say Friday. Whoops. R, D, D, T. That's our 5. 5, 5, 5. Let's sing a song of 5. How many is 5? Uh-oh. Gotta prove I'm human. All right, let's do this. Let's go do this. All right, we're right there. All right. SN. Tree wants to take a look at SN. What the hell is SN? Hell no. Okay, tree. I don't do monthlies. August, September, December, January. No, 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 no. That's all he likes. Tesla. Edwin, terribly sorry, dude. No, no, no. Tesla's not the only thing I like. I have about 350 different stocks I look at. So, Edwin, you're wrong. All right, what are we looking at here? Uh-oh. All right, where I did Netflix. Tony, Starbuckies. SBUX. Ooh, just missed it, Tony. Look at that. She shot up nicely. Now she's coming back because that's what stocks do. Look at that. She started out at 99, jumped up to 109. Now she's dropping. So maybe in a week or two, if we want to take a look at Tesla again. Not Tesla. Starbuckies. SBUX. I'll take a look at that again in a week. All right. What else do we got? Midi-chlorian. Midi-chlorians. Cool. Mukbangs. Wendy's. Really? WEN. Now, see, I don't like Wendy's, but the reason I don't like Wendy's is not what you think. Okay? See, here's the stock. She's shooting up. But look at this. 0, 0. See, there's too many zeros there. So when, it's not an if, when the stocks go down, I can't sell calls against it because there's no numbers there. It means I'll be getting a 0. Oh, Kissable wants to take a look at Redwire. RDW. RDW, Redwire. Ooh, you picked 2, dude. 2 good ones. Profits are always guaranteed. All right, see, thank you. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Take it. Mess says the same thing. Joshua Underwood wants to talk about taxes. Ooh, I got a good one for you. Sit tight. So anyway, Kissable, check this out. Here's your top at 27. Here's your bottom at 5. We're 18 a year ago. 18, we dropped down to 5. It shoot up to 15, drop back down again, all the way to 26 for the high of the year. Drop, droppity, drop. That puts us in a very nice position right now. Check this out right now. Right there, right here, right now. Okay, so here we go. 30 days ago. And then we drop like a rock. Friday's the bottom. Monday, 1 day. Tuesday, 2 days, 2 days up. You can't ask for a better setup, in my humble opinion. I got to throw that in there because some people get a little bitchy about the words. But take a look. 30 days ago, we're at 17. We dropped down to 8, and now we're bouncing off of that. That's a 50% drop. Now she's bouncing off that bottom. If you like red wire, it's always going to come down to that. If you like red wires. Okay. So Joshua, taxes. Now, that's a weird question because it's just one word. It's like, how do I feel about taxes? Do I feel taxes are justifiable? Do I like paying taxes? Do you think we should pay taxes? Are taxes too high? How much tax? Dude, you got to give me a better explanation. Taxes, question mark, doesn't really tell me much. I mean, it's a question. Taxes. What are taxes? I could give the definition of taxes, but what is the question you're asking here? Because taxes, question mark, is not really a question. It's kind of a question, but it's not a specific question, if that makes sense. C, I have something for you. C says profits are always guaranteed. What I like to say, C, is it ain't a profit until you take it. Cryptomotive, Crypto Vmol, Tuesday. 80 Carson, Tuesday. I'm pretty sure Tuesday is not a stock symbol. TUEES. Tuesday Morning Corporation. Why did you say Tuesday Morning Corporation? It has no options, so we're going to say no. Sorry, no options, no thank you. Okay, mukbang. Andrew wants to take a look at Wolf. Okay, mukbang. We already looked at Wendy's. Wendy's was a no. Uh-oh. Evan wants to take a look at the Qs, and he's new here. Now I can tell he's new here because if he wasn't new here, he wouldn't be asking me about the Qs. All right, so here we go with Wolf. 30-day high. I mean, yeah, the high is 30. The bottom is 5. She goes from $5 up to 30, drops down to 16. Now we're bouncing off of that right there. 1987. The 1950s are going for 104. The 20s are going for 77. The 2050s are going for 58. The 21. Oh, every single one of these is giving you a decent premium, if you like it. Okay, that's for Wolf, if you like it. Okay, so Evan B1 wants to take a look at the Qs. I can tell he's new because whoever's not new would never ask me about the Qs. Because the Qs are not consistently profitable. All right, Evan B1. I always wanted to be one, but Evan be one. All right, so Evan, let's check it out. You ready? Now, Evan, I already said I don't do stocks over $400. This one's $708 a share. Now, here's where you get extremely disappointed, Evan. I'm just making the assumption you're going to be disappointed. Just an assumption. You like the Qs, get ready to be disappointed. Are you ready? All right. Invesco QQQ Trust, right there. Dividends only. Now, the reason why we're looking at the dividends only, Evan, is because the dividend is a portion of the company's profits, or the Invesco QQQ Trust's profits that they give back to the investors. You like the Qs? Let's see what the profits look like. Now, Evan, when I'm talking about consistency of profitability, that means to me the numbers should get higher and higher and higher and higher. It's like 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 18, 21, 62, 93. Higher, 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 higher numbers. That's my opinion of consistently profitable. That means every year they make more money than they did the previous year. Oh, I got a nice question here. I enjoy watching and learning from you, even if I don't say hi. I'm close by on the other channel. I don't have enough yet, but I use your strategy, learn my option plays until I can. You know what, dude? You got to give me a call because we're working on that strategy for my grandson. Okay, $5 a week. My son's beating me, by the way. We're having a contest, see who can beat who. And my son's beating me at the moment. Okay, so Evan, let's take a look. Now, Evan, you're not going to like it. So you like the Qs, you're not going to like what you see because I'm making the assumption. This is just an assumption, Evan. You like the Qs, and I say I will never invest in a company that's not consistently profitable. That's what I'm saying. I won't invest in anything that's not consistently profitable. So let's take a look at the Qs. You ready? Now, I want to go back 20 years. 20 years ago was 2006. So, hypothetically speaking, from 2006 to 2026, that's 80 dividends. 4 dividends a year, that's 80 dividends. So, there should be higher, 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 higher consistently. You ready? Let's see what we got here. 2006, 29. Now, here's the problem I have right from the get-go. The very first dividend is 2.9. The very second dividend is 2.6. That's a 10% drop. Then the next dividend is 2.3. That's another 10% drop. So let's see the numbers. Are you ready? Lower, lower, higher. Lower, higher, lower, higher, lower. Hold on. Let's do it this way. This might be a little easier. Lower, lower, higher, lower, higher, lower, higher, lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count with me, just to make sure I'm right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. We left off at March 08. Okay, so March 08. All right, right there, March 08. Higher, lower, higher, higher, lower, lower, higher, lower, higher, lower, higher, lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute, we're not done. We got a long way to go. December 2010. Hold on. December 2010. Right there. Okay. Lower, higher, lower, higher, lower, higher, 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 lower, higher, higher, higher. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4. December 2013. All right, December 2013. Higher, lower, higher, lower, higher, lower, higher, 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 lower, lower, higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stick with me, Edward. I'm not done yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. September 2016. Hold on. I'm still at it. Evan, hold on. September 2016. Right there. Okay. Higher, lower, higher, lower, higher, lower, higher, lower, higher, lower, higher, lower, higher. What the hell is that? Higher, low. That's, one step forward, one step back. One step forward, one step back. What the hell, dude? Really? Hold on. I'm not done yet because believe it or not, Evan. Believe it or not, it actually gets worse. You think it's bad now. Hold on. It gets worse. It really does. Hold on. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We left off at December 2019. December 2019. All right. December 2019. Lower, higher, higher, lower. Higher, 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 lower, higher, lower, higher. Okay, wait a minute, not done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we left off at March 2023. This should take the rest of it, right? March 2023. Almost, not quite. March 2023. Damn it, get the hell out of the way. Okay. Higher, 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 lower. Higher, higher, lower, higher, lower, lower, higher, higher, lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We left off at March 2026. One more higher. Okay, so here's the thing, Evan. You ready? 1, 2, 3, wait a minute, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. 36 out of 80. Okay? So in 20 years, 4 dividends a year, that's 80 dividends. 80. 36 times it went down. Let's do the math on this for a second. Bring that calculator out again. We're going to do 36, and we're going to divide it by 80, because that's how many there are. Divided by 80, 45%. So, Eben, 45% of the time, QQQ goes down. So explain to me why you think QQQ is a good investment if it goes down 45% of the time. Now, granted, it's not 50% of the time, which is a 50-50 deal. This is 45% of the time. But hold on. Believe it or not, Evan, it actually gets worse. It really, you think that 45% of the time going down or losing 45% of the time is bad? No, it gets worse. It really does. Hold on. Now, what we're going to do next, Evan, we're going to go right here to where it says summary. and take a look what the summary is. Hold on. You're not going to like it. You ready? Here we go. Summary. And what I want to show you on the summary page, come on, summary. Hold on. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Okay. Okay. So 45% of the time, it goes down. Well, let's take a look at what the yield is. You know what the yield is, right? The yield is when you add up all the dividends together and you divide it by the purchase price of the stock. Well, guess what the Qs are paying? You ready? You're going to love this one. You really are. Check it out, dude. 41%. That's pretty good, isn't it? No, dude, it ain't. It's 0.41%. That's not even 0.5%. Number one, it goes down 45% of the time. Number two, you're getting not even 0.5%. You're getting 0.41% for the year. Okay, inflation is over 3%. So if inflation is over 3%, you're making less than 0.5% on a stock or a company, and whatever the fuck you want to call it, QQQ, that goes down 45% of the time. And you're trying to tell me that it's a good investment. Am I missing something? Anybody want to tell me what I'm missing? Because these aren't my numbers. These are someone else's numbers. This is Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance gets a shitload more money than I do. I'm just reading the numbers. 45% of the time it goes down, and the yield is 0.41, not even 0.5%. And you think that's good. I'm missing something, aren't I? Norbert, I mean to sell a call on Tuesday. What are we selling a call on, Norbert? Okay, wait a second. What are we looking at? All right, hold on. Okay, Norbert says, so Tuesday is a good day to buy. I mean, it gives you the second candle confirmation. Okay. Are you almost always hoping the stock gets called away every week? Is there any concern with holding it and then it changing direction on you? Okay, who asked that question? I am just. Okay, just. Mindfulness, hold on for a second. I'll get to that in a second. All right, so I am just. Here's the thing. When I like a company, I will jump in and jump. It's kind of like, look at it this way. Oh, here's a good analogy. Are you ready? Now, have you ever gone to a carnival or a fair and you've seen a Ferris wheel or a merry-go-round? Let's do it for a merry-go-round. You see a merry-go-round, see a nice one? Great, wonderful. I've seen lots of merry-go-rounds. So let's say you got one merry-go-round here from Coney Island. You got another one here from Kennedy Lake Park. You got another one here from Paragon Park. You got another one here from Disney. You got another one here from Hewlett Packard. You got another one here from Home Depot. All these different merry-go-rounds. What do? They go round and round and round and round. What do the horses do? They go up, they go down. Well, what do the stocks do? Well, stocks do the exact same thing. They go up and they go down, and every 13 days they come valiant. What do I mean by that? Every 13 weeks. Every 13 weeks the list starts again. Because if a company's paying a dividend every 90 days, well, every 90 days is every 13 weeks, 4 quarters, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, 4 weeks. 4 quarters. Each quarter has 13 weeks. Week 1 of the first quarter looks the exact same as week 1 of the fourth quarter, which looks strangely similar to week 1 of the second quarter and week 1 of the third quarter. Every single week is almost the exact same. Every 90 days, every 13 weeks. So back to my merry-go-round. So let's say hypothetically I'm jumping on Ford for the first quarter. Well, great, it went down, lovely. So then I'm going to jump on Hewlett Packard and get their money. And then I'm going to jump on Home Depot. And then I'm going to jump onto Lowe's. And then I'm going to go to Bank of America. And then I'm going to go to Wells Fargo. And then I'm going to go to Clorox. And then I'm going to go to Procter & Gamble. So on and so on and so on. It's always the same companies. It's just that when they hit a bottom and turn around, I want to jump in. When they start to go up, once they go up enough, I jump out and I jump into another one. There's always something for me to look at because I'm looking at the same stocks over and over and over again. It is definitely not QQQ, Evan. No. If it's not consistently profitable, it's a no. So I'm going to show you something, Evan, just give you the benefit of the doubt. All right, historical data, dividends only, all the dividends, 2006. All right, Evan, I'm not going to leave you in the lurch. I'm going to show you something, might give you some kind of idea of what you want to do next. All right, Evan, you ready for this? Okay, 20 years ago was 2006. Let's take a look. So, Microsoft, 2006. 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoops, we don't want that either. Let's try it one more time. Let's try it one more time. You ready, Evan? Here we go. 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 16, 20, 23, 28, 31, 36, 39, 42, 46, 51, 56, 62, 68, 75, 83, 91. Did you notice? Every single year that number went higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. That, my friend, is consistency of profitability. That means every year they made more money, more money, more money, more money. None of this up, down, up, down, up, down bullshit. No. Okay, the Qs, one day up, 1 month up, 1 quarter up, 1 quarter down, 1 quarter up, 1 quarter down. No, that doesn't work for me. Paul wants to take oh, wait a minute. 9:45, you know what that means? Time for our phone call of the day. Whoops. Who's going to be the one caller of the day? 727 543 543 9418 9418. The phone line is open. Whoever wants to call in. So, let's see what we got. Load flow. Look at this. Brainerd, Minnesota. Good afternoon, and how are you today?
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I am wonderful. How are you, and who are you, and how are you?
Hi, I'm Evan. I was the guy.
Wait a second. Evan, were you the one who asked me about the Qs?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you thinking? Did you even check out the numbers? Profitable, not profitable, up, down, not even 0.5% for the year? Did you check out those numbers, dude? Uh-oh. Maybe I insulted him or something.
No, I didn't check nothing.
Okay. So how can I help you out there, Evan?
I was wondering about Redwire.
Wait a minute. I need you to justify the Qs for me first. No comment on the Qs, Evan?
Oh, the Qs? Well, that was just a question, right?
Oh, okay. All right, so what do you want to know about Redwire? Evan.
Well, I want to start investing, so I'm probably gonna start with $1,000 red wire and sell everything on Friday.
Okay. What's your approach? Are you buying it and holding it for long term, or what is your thoughts here? Evan.
Short term most of the time, not long term.
Okay. So you're going to just jump into it short term, make a quick profit, and jump out?
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that at all. Okay.
And there's also this one stock called TTWO.
Wait a minute. Let's do one at a time. Okay. Let me get rid of this. One at a time. All right. Do you see the chart for red wire? Okay. See the chart, Evan? Oh,
Yes.
What the hell is that?
Yes.
All right. You get the high of the year at 26.5. Right there. Whoops. I don't want to do that. Okay, so the high of the year is there. That was what, a month and a half ago? She finds her bottom on Friday. Let's zoom into that. Okay? Your 30-day high, your 30-day bottom was Friday. Monday was 1 day up. Tuesday, today, it's 2 days up. Now, for me, I want 3 days. So if tomorrow is one more day up, I would be jumping into that. What's your thoughts on that one?
I want to jump into it tomorrow too.
Okay, and where are you thinking of jumping out?
Around $10 or less.
Around 10? That should be easy, because right now we're at 942. 10 is right there. That should be easy. I was figuring you'd say something like 11 or 12. I'd go for 11 for me. Me personally, I'd go for 11, because a 30-day high is almost 1275. She drops down to 8. Now she's up to 9.25, 9.3, no, 9.5. Yeah, 10, 50, 11. That's what I'm thinking. What are your thoughts, Evan?
Yeah, that works.
That works? Now, Evan,
Yeah.
wait a second. You do realize this is not a recommendation. I'm just looking at the numbers and pointing out the obvious. You're old enough to make up your own decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Was there any other questions you might have?
The TTWO stuff.
Say that one again.
TTWO.
Oh, take two.
Yeah.
Take two. No, I'm not feeling this one, only because you got the high here at 270, the bottom here at 188, down, up, down, up. Now she's dropping from the high of the year. Let's pull this over for a second. All right, here's the last 30 days. 30 days ago, we're at 240. We jump up to 265, drop down, find the bottom on Friday at 232. Monday's 1 day up, but today down again. So it looks like it's still going down. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. If you think it's a good idea to jump into take two as it's dropping, I can't help you out with that one. I mean, but that's what it looks like, right? The high, and she's dropping.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna keep dropping, but I want it to drop because I want it to lower the price, right?
Uh-huh. Okay, I got someone else calling in from, I think, in Maryland. Give me a buzz in 2 seconds. All right, whoever's calling in next. All right, so is that it? Just those two?
Yeah, those two.
All righty. Well, have a good day. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. And how are you today?
I'm doing awesome. Better than I deserve.
Okay, hold on. I got one more person calling in.
Okay.
All right. Keep on going. I just thought I couldn't talk right now.
You ready?
Yep. What do you got?
Hey, we've been following you for about a year or so. Doing pretty decent with it, but
Okay, wait a second. Wait. You got to get the pleasantries out of the way. Hi, how are you doing? My name is James. What's yours?
my name's David.
David. Where are you calling from, David?
St. Augustine, Florida, with a Maryland phone number. So yes,
Where in Florida?
St. Augustine.
St. Augustine. Ooh, I love St. Augustine. You ever been to that? Was it Merritt Island up there?
Oh yeah, yes.
That's a nice place. We ran away to Merritt Island when they had a hurricane. I think it was Hurricane Charlie about 5 or 10 years ago. Anyway, what's your question?
Okay. When you get behind on a stock so far, say, I don't know, if you get it cut in half while you have it, and you keep dollar averaging into it, is there a point in time you say to stop dollar averaging into it because it's too far gone?
Yes, absolutely. That happened with me. I think it was either IBM or US Steel a couple of years ago. The stock kept dropping. It was a good company, don't get me wrong, and I kept dollar cost averaging, and then it got to a point where I had $70,000 into it. I said, wait a second, I can't throw more money into this thing. So I just had to wait and wait and wait. But I still write covered calls against it. I just go 4 or 5 strikes out of the money to make sure that I have enough space, for it to move.
You know, I have one right now. I have Sound, SOUN.
Oh, Soundhound, yeah, okay. Let me pull it up. Hold on a second. SOUN. This way I can make fun of you for buying yourself. No, just kidding. Go ahead. All right. So where did you jump in?
1377 is what I'm sitting at now with 3,400 shares of it.
That was like back in November, December, right?
Yeah, I've had this stock for
Okay.
living in my third bedroom. So.
Okay. Now, are you right? Ooh, look at the premiums. Those are horrible. Let's take a look at that a little bit better. Hold on. Now, certain stocks I'll stay away from just because the premiums aren't that good. Okay, so look at Soundhound. All right, let's get rid of this week because this week only has 3 days left. We'll take a look at next week, see what those numbers look like next week. We're still coming up with some zeros. Okay, 3 strikes out, you're getting 3 cents. 4 strikes out, you're getting 1 penny. Now, are you at least getting 1 penny every week from this thing?
I'm getting a little bit more than that. This week I have the 7s out, which I'm going to have to roll probably. And let's see what it gets this
All right,
week.
you said this week's, hold on. All right, so this week's you got the 7s. The 7s are at 6 right now. Right now, wait a minute. Right now, they have no value because the stock's at 655.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you collect on the 7s?
I got $956.
No. Per share. What'd you get?
Yeah, I got 30 cents a share on them.
Okay, so you sold the 7s, you got 30 cents a share, right?
Yes, on Monday.
Okay. So the break even for the person at the other end of the equation. So someone bought it for you at 7, they paid 30 cents. So the stock has to hit $7.30 just for that person to break even. Now the question I have for you, would you pay $7.30 to break even, or do you want to turn a profit?
I want to turn a profit.
Okay, so if you want to turn a profit, how much? 5%, 10%, 20%?
1% a week.
No. As a buyer, if you're going to buy it and you want to turn a profit, 5%, 10%, what do you think?
See, I don't buy stock for that. I wouldn't know the answer to that.
Okay, so somebody at the other end of the equation, you own the stock, you're selling it to someone at 7. Now that person wants to turn a profit. So at 7:30, they're breaking even. If they want a 10% profit, it's got to hit 7:37 for them to get a 10% profit. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Okay, so the stock is currently at 655. So the challenge that you have is this: what is the stock going to close at 3:59 p.m. on this Friday? Is it going to be 7 or higher or 7 below?
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason why I'm saying that, because the person at the other end is only going to buy the stock from you if it hits 737 or higher. Okay, if it hits 701, that person's not going to buy it. But you know who's going to take it away from you if it's at 701? The market maker. The market maker will take it away from you at 701, but he won't take it at 737. He won't take it at 699. He'll take it at 701.
He'll take it, okay. Well, if it gets that close, I'll probably end up rolling it and roll it up a little bit. But I don't want to lose it being that far behind.
No, I hear what you're saying. See, what I normally do is I take a look every day. I ask myself 5 questions. What did I buy? Well, I bought Soundhound at 7. Oh, no, wait, at 13. Okay, so what did I buy? Sound at 13. What did I sell? I sold the 7s. Where is it? Well, right now it's at 655. Where is it going? It looks like it's going up. So question number 5 is, what should I do? So I got 5 questions. What did I buy? What did I sell? Where is it? Where is it going? And what should I do? 4 questions are concrete. You can't mess up those 4 questions. It's question number 5, what are you going to do? So, and you can't answer that question until Friday afternoon comes.
But as far as pouring more money into the stock to try to get the number down, you wouldn't mess with that.
No. It's always going to be a certain percentage of my portfolio. Okay, so if I have 100,000, I don't want to put more than 20,000 into one position. That's 20%. So if you have $1 million, well, I wouldn't want to put more than 100,000 into any position.
I don't have quite. I have half of that. I got 46,000 in that one position.
So you're about 10% in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna have to chat with the wife or significant other, or if you're the one making up the decision. Is that enough, or do you want to put more in? Here's something I want to show you. Do you know what a seasonality chart is?
Yes, I've watched you.
Oh, okay. So have you seen the seasonality chart for this thing?
I've not looked at the seasonality chart on it.
See, I'm not quite sure what the hell's going on here. I keep pressing the button, shit just shows up. Give me a second. I want to show it to you. All right. Let's get rid of this. Let's pull up this. Go to chart. Sound. Put in sound. SOUN. All right. So we got the high of the year. We got the low of the year. I don't want that. I want this. Okay, now I want to look at the seasonality. What does this thing normally do every year? All right, so here's the thing. Check this out right here. You got a bottom right there in August. See that? And then she shoots up, and then she keeps going up right up into the 4th quarter. Makes a big drop in November, and then look at the end of the year. Now, that doesn't guarantee it's going to do the same thing. That just tells you that that's what it's done in the past 10 years. I have this set for 10 years. So this is what it's done for the last 10 years. So you take that information for whatever you think it is. What do you think?
Well, let's hope it goes that way in August.
Well, it's not guaranteed. See, we're here now.
Hello? Yeah.
Then she's going to shoot up. What do you think? That good?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
So, isn't the price of the dividend?
Okay, wait. I need you to hold on for 1 second. Let me finish up the conversation with the guy over here. So, does that make sense?
Yes, it makes a lot of sense.
Okay, so I can't tell you what to do. But if it was me, I wouldn't jump out yet because I see this opportunity right here. And that's for the mid-August. And then December, that baby shoots up.
That would be awesome. Hopefully that'll...
It would. It's not guaranteed, but it looks good. All right. You have a great day.
Thank you very much, James.
Yeah, you got it. I got a couple more calls. All right. So what do you got for me?
So, For equity options and stock,
Okay.
The future dividend stream is priced in because it's at the forward, right?
Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. My name is James. What is yours?
My name is Jack.
Jack. Where are you calling from, Jack?
I'm calling from Burlington.
Burlington, Vermont?
Yeah.
No way. I love Burlington, Vermont. Nice weather up there.
So I guess the question is, like, how is their edge in this strategy? Because
oh, wait a minute. You're looking for the edge to the strategy?
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show you right here. You ready? The dividend. Okay? Dividend stock goes up. Dividend stock goes up. Dividend stock went up. Dividend stock went up. Just before the dividend, the stock has a tendency to go up. The better the company, the longer it's done it, it does the same thing over and over and over again. When the dividend is approaching, the stock has a tendency to go up in value. So when the stock goes up in value, well, that's just one little bit of information. What do you do with it?
Well, that's just not true. Like, so it's true that the price of a stock can change when the dividend is announced, but once the announcement occurs, the price of the stock will not change. The only thing that will change is that the day that the dividend is paid out, the stock will actually go down.
Yeah, that's true.
Because,
wait a minute.
because the owner's equity
Wait. Hold on a second. I'm agreeing with you.
Good.
You're 100%.
Thanks,
wait a minute. You're missing a few things. There's a few parts of
Okay.
the equation that you're ignoring or you're missing.
Tell me.
Okay, so let's go here. The calendar. So if I'm looking at Conagra on the 30th, I want to jump into Conagra on the 13th, 2 weeks before the EX date. So 2 weeks before the EX date gives the stock enough time to either stay where it is or go up. Then I go and take a look at the chart just to confirm. If I'm looking at Conagra on the 13th, is it looking like it's going to go? I don't want to collect the dividend because you're right. On the 30th, the stock goes down. Correct?
So you're just saying. So you're saying that the market participants just magically buy the stock before the stock pays the dividend.
You find that humorous? Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Today's Soundhound, 38 million shares traded today. 38 million. I'm only buying a couple of thousand. I only want, stocks do two things. They go up, they go down, or they go nowhere. So if the stock goes up, I make money. Stock goes nowhere, I make money. If the stock comes down a little bit, if I sell an in the money option, I still have a high probability of making my 1% for the week. Is that correct?
Well, no.
Wait a minute. Explain to me why it's not correct. If I buy it at $6.55 and I sell the $6.50,
what you're saying, like it's comparing buying shoes to, being able to catch fly fishing, to perform well in fly fishing. Like they're two independent events. So like, I'll give you an example. What the strategy really comes down to is the price that you're able to sell an option, like how far away it is from the fair value. Just because the stock moves up 1 or 2%, like it doesn't really matter. Like if you sold it at a 15 vol and it should be trading at 20 vol, like you're going to more times than not get run over. With regards to the dividend component, you typically you sell an option, like options trade at the forward, and the forward takes it into account the dividend which will be paid out. So the reality is just like it just doesn't really matter.
Okay, wait. Why? See, that makes no sense to me. Reality doesn't matter. Hold on. Let me look at the example on the board. On the board right now, stock price is $6.55. If I buy it tomorrow at $6.55, sell
Yeah.
somebody the right to buy it from me at $6.50, which is less than I paid for it. I collect 19 cents a share. Well, I'm losing 5 cents a share, so I'm only walking away with 14 cents a share. 14 cents a share on a $6.50 stock is over 2%. So if the stock stays exactly where it is by this Friday, someone's going to take that away from me. Correct?
Right, but
Hey, wait a
the
minute.
stock-
No.
but
You
if
can't.
it's not
You
right. Like,
you
you're
can't. Wait a
looking at
second.
it,
No.
you can get
You
totally
can't
run
have
over
it
if the
both
stock just
ways.
moves.
Dude, you can't have it both ways. If I buy
What
it
do you
at
mean it can't have it both
6.55,
ways?
yes, I
what
can.
If the stock goes up?
If
what
I
if you're
don't
short the
care.
call?
See, wait a second. I'm going to turn the volume down because you're just not fucking listening. Okay. He's bitching and moaning that if I buy it at $6.55, I sell the $6.50. If the stock goes up, I get 19 cents. Do I care if it goes up 7, 8, 10, 12 bucks? No, I don't give a shit. I'm only looking for the premium. That's it. I'm not looking for the stock to go up. I don't care. I don't. If I'm buying it at $6.55, I sell someone the rights to buy it from me at $6.50 by this Friday. That's 3 days away. You can argue all you want. 19 cents on a $6.50 stock is over 2%. So if the stock is above $6.50 on Friday, I get my 2% and somebody gets my stock. I don't care that they took it away from me. I don't care about the dividend. I'm looking for 1%. It's offering me 2. It's at $6.55. The stock is an upward trend. Explain to me how that's wrong. I'm going to put the volume back up now so you can say whatever you want to say. So,
You know what? I love it. You should do more of this.
yes, I know, but am I right or am I wrong?
No.
How now explain to me, wait a minute, seriously, explain to me. If I buy it at $6.55, sell someone the rights to buy it for me $6.50, pick up 19 cents, and Friday it's above $6.50, how am I not profitable?
Okay, so you're okay,
No,
so
answer the question first.
Oh, well, I'm just trying to understand. So you're saying
No,
you're selling the
no.
6.5.
Answer the question
I'm
first.
asking a question. So you're saying
Yeah,
you're
but
selling the 6.5.
asking a question is not answering a question. You can't answer a question by asking another question.
What if I have a question? What if an announcement comes out, you're short all this Vega, the stock doesn't move, and now all of a sudden the put is worth $4 instead of 15 pennies.
Wait a minute. Where the hell did the put come in? I'm not talking about a put. I'm
Well,
talking.
that's what I was asking. Are you? It's fine. You know what, James? I love it. You should do more of it.
Yes, I know, but you didn't answer my question. The question was, if I buy it at $6.55 tomorrow morning, I sell someone the rights to buy it from me at $6.50 by this Friday, 3 days away. They pay me 19 cents a share. If the stock's above $6.50, do I make my 2%? It's a yes or no question.
Well, yes, but you're
Thank
short all
you.
this
No.
gamma risk. You're being compensated. You're being compensated for all this gamma risk.
I don't care about the gamma risk.
What do you mean you don't care about the gamma risk? You're gonna blow it up. You're collecting pennies in front of a steamroller.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't care about collecting pennies in front of a steamroller. I'm getting my 1%. Dude, 1% a week is 50% a year. Do you make 50% a year?
If you're making, okay, gotcha. I appreciate your time, James.
But you didn't disprove me. Anyway.
No, I didn't. I mean, dude, like, just congratulations. Just sell every out of the money wing call. Like, do that. That's great.
All right. Anyway, got another call coming in from New York. Hello. Hello.
Hey, James, how are you?
I am delightful. Who are we talking with?
My name is Sam.
Sam, how you doing today?
Yeah, good. I felt like you were wasting your time with that last call.
You know what? It's a simple question. Answer the question, we'll move on. I get no problem. Ask me a question, I'll answer it. I ask a question, you answer. It's kind of like tennis. Tit, tat, same thing. What kind of question you got?
So, I have a couple of questions on some of the stocks you guys discussed, because I see some of the, first of all, I appreciate all your lessons that you're teaching. I love doing, the wheel strategy. strategy on a lot of the dividend stocks.
Okay.
But I see some people mention some stocks that were not paying dividends. Is that something you still recommend?
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta have time out. I don't make any recommendations. Okay, number one, I don't
Yeah,
make.
no, 100%.
No, I don't make any recommendations. The only recommendation I'd say is don't stick your head out too far. It might go home in another car. That's why I think that was. I think that was funny.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that.
Okay, so when it comes to dividend stocks, okay, the cream of the crop is the dividend kings. They get 5 decades of increased profits. That means every single year for 5 decades, they've been consistently profitable and increasing their profits.
Yes, I'm aware of that. I do have the dividend kings, but I'm not talking about the dividend kings, the ones that are from 0 to 5%. What I want to talk to you today is the list from 5% to like around 10%, right?
Okay.
So I usually target this area, but I won't target them unless they have positive cash flow, right? And so I can give you a couple of examples, and I want your opinion on them. So number one is OWL.
Owl, OW, wait a minute, OWL. Okay, what about it?
So for me, like, I feel like this stock has come down a lot over the year. And
Yeah.
so I recently just invested into this because not only it pays an excellent dividend, about 9.84%, but for me, it's not the dividend of what they pay. I just want the health, the financial health of the company, which pays, which has a positive cash flow.
Okay, hold on. I'm just doing a quick check on OWL.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so OWL is only 5 years old, dude.
So is that something you don't look at? What do you
No,
look at? Something that has-
no. 5 years is not enough for me. 10 is my absolute bare minimum. It's got to be a really good company. But see, I can't tell you what to do. The very first dividend they paid out was August 2021.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it was 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 22, 23. So they're consistently increasing, but they've only been around for 5 years.
Where are you seeing that they've only been around for 5 years on the Yahoo Finance?
Yeah.
Is it on the summary?
No. Go to historical data.
Where? On what site? Are you looking at?
Yeah, no,
Yahoo Finance?
I'm looking at Yahoo Finance. When you
Okay,
when
yeah,
you
I'm
pull
looking
up
at
Yahoo,
historical
wait a minute.
data.
When you
Yep,
pull up,
I see that.
okay, when you pull up Yahoo Finance over on the left hand side, summary,
Yeah, I see that.
news, search chart, right here, historical data.
I got it.
Okay,
it.
when you
I'm
pull up the
looking at it.
historical data, it says right there, dividends only, and then when you come over here, all the dividends. Okay, so when I click right there, see how it says 1 day, 5 day, 3 months, 6 months, year to date, 1 year, 5 years, maximum. Maximum will give you every single one there was since the beginning of the company. This company, the very first dividend was August 23rd, 2021. That's 5 years ago.
Yes, you want to see history. That's interesting. So I'm gonna.
Well, think of it. Wait a minute. Think of it this way: most companies aren't really profitable until they hit 5 to 10 years, not 1 to 5.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, that's the first time I kind of see that. That's one of your criterias. Okay. I mean, so is that for me? Like that's a red line for me if the company's not doing positive cash flow. Is that something that you look at?
Oh, of course. I always want to see what are the earnings per share. Well, they got 12 cents earnings per share. Not huge. And by the way, Owl is paying a yield of 9.8% for the year.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, it depends how you look at it. I want 1% a week. That's 50% a year. There's a huge difference between 9 and 50.
So you tell me who's paying 50%? Okay, I think.
Okay, wait a second. Wait. You're relatively new here. Okay? I invest for weekly cash flow. My criteria is the company old enough, number one? Bare minimum, I like to have 2 decades of increased profits. Okay? Is the company paying me? So Owl right now is at 939. The 950 is going for $10 per contract. Well, $10 on a $9 stock, that's a little over 1% for the week. So 1% every single week is 52% by the end of the year, simple interest. Compounded interest is like 67%. So I'm investing a little bit differently than you. You're investing for annual returns. I'm investing for weekly returns.
Right, by what? Selling calls?
Absolutely.
And why can't we sell calls on this?
You can. I just told you. Right now, OWL is at 939. So if I bought it tomorrow at 939, I would sell the 950s. It's the closest one, and it's paying 10. 10 is more than 1%.
Yeah, that's what I do. I do sell calls on these.
Well, that's 1%. That's a 1% return for 1 week. You do that every single week for the whole year. Dude, that's 50% on that one position.
Okay. Do you prefer to be selling calls on companies that are selling dividends, or it doesn't matter to you?
No. They have to have dividends, and they have to have dividends that consistently increase. That's my rule. Because
I see somebody mentioned RW. What was it? RDW?
Redwire, RDW.
Yeah, and so they don't pay dividend. I mean, even though I did buy this a couple of days ago.
Yes, but wait a minute. Did I say I own Redwire?
No.
See, yeah.
Okay,
See,
so
I don't buy.
okay.
Yeah, see, I don't buy Redwire, but I'll look at it for someone else. It's like OW. Yeah.
Just entertaining that. Okay.
OWL. Wait a minute. OWL is not something that I would do. I'm just pulling it up to show you what it looks like, and then it's a you decision. You've got to decide whether or not it's right for you.
Right, but you're basing that because of historical data, correct? Just strictly on that, correct?
On Owl?
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at Owl right here, right now. This is 1 year chart, and this is for this week.
Right, and so what do you not like about owls?
It's only 5 years old.
Right, so basically that's what I was mentioning. So if they had 10 years,
then yes.
would this, okay.
Because
the last one I want you to take a look at, I just have one more symbol because I don't want to take too much of your time. I'm pretty sure.
Go ahead, shoot.
Others want to get on the call. Okay, the next one, I was interested in it because I started taking position into it, SSTK, Shutterstock, just because they had a merger deal that collapsed and the stock got cut in half. And so
I'm going to say no. Wait a minute. I'm going to say no right off the top.
Yeah, I was looking at the historical data too. Is that based on the historical data?
Nope. Based on August, September, November, February. It has monthly options, which means I can only trade it once a month.
I see. So if it doesn't have weekly, you're going to avoid because you can't sell weekly calls.
Yeah, I got 5 simple rules. Rule number 1, never buy anything you don't want to hold on to long term. Rule number 2, wait a minute, I'm not done. Rule number 2, never sell at a loss. Rule number 3, make sure the company's consistently profitable. I prefer 2 decades of consistent profits. Rule number 4, weekly options only. And then rule number 5, make sure all the numbers work.
Yep, okay. The weekly options, okay, that's another criteria that you're looking for. I see, okay. Okay, well, I really appreciate your time, James. Thank you so much for taking my call.
You're welcome. Okay, I don't think we have any more questions. Do we have any more? No? We had one more person on hold. And there we go, Cocoa, Florida. Come on down. You're the next contestant. How are you today, Cocoa, Florida? Who am I talking with?
Hey, so I'm sure you already know me, James. This is Nick.
Nick, what's happening?
Nothing much. How you doing?
All right. Nick, I got someone calling in from California. Can you call me right back, Nick?
Yeah.
Because I talk to you every day anyway.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
And how are you today?
I'm well. How are you?
I am delightful. And who are you today?
My name is Rob.
Rob, where are you calling from, Rob?
I'm calling from the Bay Area in California.
San Francisco Bay Area?
Yep.
Well, I've never been there. I've been to Modesto. I've been to San Clemente. I've been to L.A. I've been to, what's that other one? Rodeo. Where's the hell's Rodeo Drive? Hollywood.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the weather's great.
Yes, it is. I just don't like the smog. I don't like the traffic, and I don't like the earth moving under my feet.
Yeah, that's true.
See, I don't mind hurricanes because I can run from a hurricane. If hurricane's coming, I can run. Okay, I can go somewhere. But an earthquake, you never know when those things are going to pop up. Anyway, what do we got, Rob? What are we looking at?
Well, my question has to do with the procedure that you follow. So, let's say that you've purchased a stock that you like, that you want to hold on to, and now after you've purchased the stock price declines.
Yeah. Okay.
And so now you're stuck holding the stock.
Yes.
And let's say that where the majority of the sales are occurring for the options are significantly below the basis at which you purchased it. So if you were to sell anything that had good premium, if it were to be assigned or exercised, you would be selling it for less than your cost basis, and you would take a loss.
No, I wouldn't.
How so?
Okay, number one, I look at my stocks every single day. I ask myself 5 questions. What did I buy? What did I sell? Where is it? Where's it going? And what should I do? Okay, it's never ever a loss unless you agree to take it. So if I buy a stock, I was thinking of one that I have, I can't quite remember the name of it, RCLX, I think it was, I'm not sure. Let's take a look at IBM. IBM. All right, take a look at IBM, because I actually have some IBM. So, IBM, can you see the chart? Was that 310?
I am not seeing the chart, but
Okay.
I'll just go with it.
Okay, this is being recorded, so if you really wanted to look at it, you could. Let's look at all of them. Okay, so right here we go. All right, so I got IBM at 300, right? And then last Tuesday, she went from 290 down to 210, where we are now. So I'm in at 300, and the stock is at 210 at the moment. So I'm down $90. Is that what you're talking about? That's $90 on $300 stock. That's 30%. So that's a 30%.
A large drop.
That's 30%. That's not that large. I have some positions that are down 35%. Anyway, she's down from 300 down to 210, correct? Because that's where it is right now. I'm looking at the chart. I'm in at 300. It's at 210 right now. So if I sell a covered call this week, I'm going to be looking at the 240s. And the 240s are paying 55 cents a share. It's not 1%, but I'm bringing in something until the stock recovers. Because once you get that big gap right there, they have a tendency to fill. And can it go from 210 to 250 in 3 days? Probably not. Could it do it in 5 days? Maybe it can, maybe it can't. But here's the thing. If I set an alert on every position that I'm down on, if the stock goes over that, I get an alert. It tells me, hey, dumb shit, come take a look at your stocks. You're at a risk of losing. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I look twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. And I ask my 5 questions. What I buy, what I sell, where is it, where's it going, what should I do? So at this moment in time, we're at 210. Am I concerned? No, I'm not. I'm in at 300. I sold the 250s. It's at 210. There's no risk there. Tomorrow morning, I'll ask the exact same question. When the market opens, what does she open at? Let's say she opens at 220. She jumps up $10. Well, what did I buy? I bought it at 300. Where is it at now? It's at 220. What does it look like it's doing? It looks like it's going up. Well, I sold the 250s. Am I at risk? Not really. So once it hits 240, now I get an alert. I get 3 alerts. 1 to my computer, my email, 1 to my trading account, and 1 to my phone. If I ignore all three of those, then yeah, I deserve to lose. But I always take a look at where I am, where the stock is going, what should I do next. So it's only a loss if I agree to take the loss. If she jumps up from 210 to 260, well, now I'm in a situation. I have to do something. Now, is someone going to buy it from me if it goes from 210 to 260? Well, wait a minute. What you're missing is the 250 sold for 26 cents per share. So now break even is going to be 250.26. That's just to break even for whoever bought the option. Nobody wants to buy something just to break even, so there has to be some profit in there. So now the stock has to hit somewhere around 255, 260 before they exercise it. Each and every time I have an opportunity to get in there and fix it. I can buy back one option, I can sell another one. I can push it into another week, rolling it forward. There's a lot I can do. Am I willing to take a loss? No, never. I took 2 losses this year and I didn't do it on purpose. They kind of snuck by me. So 2 losses for, what are we we're in week number 35, 36. I think we're in week 36 for the year. So 2 losses in 6 months is not that bad, or 7 months is not that bad. I don't think anyway. That make sense?
Yeah. I could see if you were continuously monitoring it.
All right, wait a second. I got to interrupt for a second. Do you have a cat or a dog?
No, I don't.
Do you have kids?
No.
Fish, a bird, any pets?
Yeah, I've got some birds.
Now, do you take care of the birds every day? Feed them, water them, change the cage or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take care of your birds every day. Why don't you take care of your money every day?
Yeah, I get that. It's just, because if the price drops significantly, and then you collected your premium from when you first sold the cover call, now you're going to resell a call again, but, if the call has dropped significantly, then, and if it were to resell, if it were to get assigned, because at least I think with Charles Schwab, if it's 1 cent over, then it gets auto assigned.
No. Only on Saturday, because options expire on Saturday. So if I sold the 250, if it hits 251 on Friday, the person who bought the option is not going to take it from me, because there's not enough room there for any profit whatsoever. But the market maker will take it. But the market maker can only take it on Saturday. The market maker can't take it on Thursday. He can't take it on Friday. He can only take it on Saturday. And if I leave it for the market maker to take on Saturday, then it's my own damn fault. That's like if something happened to your bird because you didn't take care of it today, that's your fault. If you take care of it every single day, it should be fine. Correct?
So then once you're in that position, are you just trying to continue to sell premium to lower your basis?
No.
Eventually...
No. See, remember, I go into a stock with the intention of holding it for the rest of my life, because IBM continuously increases their dividends year after year after year after year. It's an investment like any other. I'm expecting to get higher and higher dividends year after year. The premiums, the covered calls, that's just like the cherry on top. Okay, so I go in with the intention of holding it for the rest of my life to the day I die, consistently collecting higher and higher dividends. That's why I only take companies that have continuously increased their dividends. Then I will sell covered calls against them. If somebody pays me more than I paid for the stock, yeah, I'll take it. Profit's profit, no matter which way you look at it. And then when the stock drops, I'll jump back in again because I like the stock.
So where do you set up the alerts?
Oh, you set up the alerts. Well, you said you can't see your screen. You take your cursor, put it right on top of the chart, right click, slide down to where it says create an alert, and then you put whatever number you want in there. Right in there, and then it gets sent to my computer, and it gets sent to my mobile phone, and I can always add in email also. So I can add whatever I want. I can even add a second number in there for them to send a message to me and then send a message to my significant other. So if I don't take care of it, I'm getting a phone call. Hey, did you take care of that? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you can put as many notifications in here that you want, and the computer will automatically notify you at whatever price that stock sets at, and you can do last bid, ask, mark, volume index. You can do almost anything as an alert, and then you can always go at or above, at or below, below, above, whatever. You can do whatever you want to set an alert. You can set as many alerts as you want. But if you choose to ignore them, that's a you thing. Everything is there to keep you from losing. It's just how are you setting up your scenario. That make sense?
Yeah.
So the price has dropped. It's coming back up. You've gotten your alert. What are you looking to roll it, or do you just buy back the position?
All right, I'm going to say this to you again. What did I buy? What did I sell? Where is it? Where is it going? Those 4 questions are easy. You cannot mess up those 4 questions. It's question number 5. What do I do next? So I'm going to quote the great John F. Kennedy. We cannot answer the questions of tomorrow with the information we possess today. So I'm not going to know what I'm going to do on Friday afternoon until Friday afternoon comes. Because I have no idea what the stock's going to do tomorrow. I have no idea what it's going to do Thursday. And I have no idea what it's going to do Friday. But I always ask those 5 questions at least twice a day. What did I buy? What did I sell? Where is it right now? Where does it look like it's going? What should I do?
Logically, that makes sense. I get it. I'm curious, though, like, what tools are in your Swiss Army knife that you can apply?
Well, it's always going to be a numbers game. What
Okay.
did I buy it for? Where's it at now? If I do this, what's the outcome? If I do this, what's the outcome? If I do this, what's the outcome? There's always something that can be done. What do I want to do? What should I do? And what the hell am I never going to do? So there's always a bunch of questions that we cannot answer until it's in front of us, which would be right around 2:30 Friday afternoon. That make sense?
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get a little more knowledge in that area.
Yeah.
Then the other question, I thought I heard you say a while back that you use Charles Schwab and Robinhood.
Yeah, I have 7 different accounts because I just don't trust the government.
Oh, okay. I was.
Wait a second. Hold on a second. Do you trust the government? That's too long of a pause. You either do or you don't.
I don't know if I can say that on this.
You can say anything you want. Nobody's tracing the number.
Uh-huh.
But here's the thing. Here's the
It's
thing.
all- it's being
I don't.
recorded. You said earlier.
Yeah, I'm a Gen Xer. I don't trust a lot of people. I don't. It's just the way we were just brought up differently in the 60s and 70s. It was just a different world then. Okay, so
Yeah.
we have a certain way of thinking, and people younger and people older just don't get it. And you can't get it unless you're part of the club. And you can't be part of the club unless you were born and raised in the 60s and the 70s with that type of atmosphere. So no, I don't trust the government, and I don't care who's listening.
So I was curious if you used Robinhood for their reduced fees.
I use Robinhood for the simplicity and the ability to actually sit at a traffic light and make trades while I'm sitting at a traffic light. Or if I'm in the bathroom, excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom for a minute, take my phone with me, I want to check on my positions. I do it all the time. Take my phone with me to the bathroom. All right, where's Apple at today? What's IBM doing?
Gotcha. Well, I thank you very much for answering my questions.
You have yourself a great day.
You too.
All righty. All right. It is 10:37. We're way past our time. I'm going to see how many questions we have left, and then we're going to call it a day. King Smokes. How you doing, King Smokes? Okay, I am just. Okay, are you almost always hoping the stock gets called away? Is there any concern with holding it and then it changing direction? It's always a concern. Okay, stocks do two things. Right? Don't let anybody kid you any other way. They go up and they go down. That's it. They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down. That's it. Okay? As it's going up, I want to get a little bit of a profit. I want to get out before it turns around and goes down. Because stocks go up until they're done going up. And then they turn around and then they go down. And then they go down until they're done going down. You cannot look at any stock as far as I know. Now, there might be one or two, but as far as I know, I've never, ever seen one that went straight up or went straight down. Even when Enron went down, it didn't go straight down. It went down, it went up, it went down, it went up, it went down, it went up before it finally puttered up. All right, so what else do we have? I mean to sell a call on Tuesday. All righty. What's up, brother? Hope you're having a good day. Yes, I am. That's exactly what traders buy a stock for profit. Exactly. We only want the premium. That's all I want. Okay. Alexander, what do you think on a long option of SLV? Nope. That was quick. Didn't even have to finish the question. Nope. I don't buy options. The more I watch you, the more I'm going to become a more conservative investor. I really suffered from some losses of high valuation stocks because, yes, they give me a big profits, but they crash, boom. Yes, they do. I don't do those. Anyway, SLV option long, no. Again, no. I don't do SLV because no. And I don't buy options. Kissable, I agree with Alexander. I made over $800 on Tractor Supply, gave it all back on Friday when I took a chance on SPY. All right, sorry. Don't mean to laugh at you, dude. Sorry. James helped me and Trump stomped me. Sorry, dude. Alexander, I took $7,000 loss. Oh, shit, man. That's not good. Alex, so James, SLV long option, 50 strike price, January expiration. SLV. Let's get out of this. SLV, number one, I say hell no. And you're doing the what? The long option 55 for January. Okay, let's get out of this one. All right, you need glasses. The January 55. Okay, there's January. There's the 55. $7. All right, you're not going to like this. Are you ready? All right, so the stock's at 53. Okay, the stock's at 53 right now. And you want to do the 50 call option for January. Well, the 50 call option for January is going for $9. $9. Okay, so $59 is going to be your break even. That is break even. 59 is the break even. Okay? So for you to double your money, it has to go to 68. 68 to double your money. I'm already in it. It's in the money. Yeah, of course it is. What's your opinion on covered call ETFs? Now, some of them aren't bad, Richard, depending if they have weeklies. Okay, wait a minute, Alex, I can't tell you to sell it. Okay, it depends on what did you pay for it. Right now, the 50 is at $9. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Right now, the 50 call for January, that says March. What the hell does that say March? No, that's the January. Yeah. No, the January, right there, 17, 15 January, the 50s. 50s, where are the 50s? Oh, 815. All right, there it is right there, 815. Well, what did you pay for it? Okay, Alexander, what did you pay for it? Right now, if I was going to sell it, it's 815. 815. Let's look at the delta. This is where a delta would come in handy. Other than that, they're basically worthless, in my opinion. Delta. Okay, so the 50 has a 69 delta. Holy cow. All right, let's get rid of this. I normally don't do this, but let's find out. So the 50 has 815, 815, and it has a 67 delta. Okay. So for every dollar the stock goes up, the option jumps 67 cents. So as the stock goes up, for each dollar the stock goes up, the option will go up 67 cents. So right now it's at 53. When it hits 54, that is going to be worth $8.83. So if the stock goes up $1 from where it is now, okay, you add the 67 cents in for each dollar it goes up, now you're at $8.83. So you made 67, that's not even 10%. $1 move, a 10% profit. I don't like buying options because most options expire worthless. I rarely ever do them. Okay, so what do we have here? Mindfulness. Hi, what number to reach you at? Am a slow learner in saving up for this. All right, mindfulness. We do a live call every night. I'm getting ready to leave, so tune in tomorrow. But as soon as I pull the number up at 9:45, the phone lines are open. Okay. AVAX, we'll take a look at it tomorrow. Daryl! If they turn around, do I bail or sell puts? No, I don't do puts. I'm not going to explain them because they're a little bit complicated. You paid $7.15. Dude, it's worth $8.15 now. You paid $7.15, now it's $8.15. So you need to decide where the profit is. And hold on, let's go back and take a look at the stock for a second. All righty. Okay, you ready? Let's get rid of this. All right. Here's your 30-day high at 60. Whoops. Okay, 60. She drops, shoots back up, drops again. Here's your 30-day bottom. 30-day top, 30-day bottom. It's a $10 drop on a $60 stock, which is right around 18% down. So Monday was one day up. Today it gapped up. You have from here all the way to here. That's a lot of space to run. So as the stock continues to go up, the value of the option will go up. But as the days go by, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the value of the option goes down because of the time decay. Drops. But you're all the way into January. Once you get past 90 days, there's almost no time value whatsoever. So I don't buy options because they get a little bit complicated. And most options do expire worthless. All right, so it's hard. Okay, how you doing? Yeah, I just said that. Time decay. Hopefully tomorrow Macy makes the list. Okay, I hope so too. All right, so what else do we have? Dude, what's happening? Nice to see you. Solo empty westerns. Oh, solo empty nesters. Ooh, okay. McKinney, how you doing? Father of Avi. Any thoughts on ServiceNow? We looked at that earlier today. Ava, we'll take a look at that tomorrow. AVA, AVAV. Vicky, how you doing? We'll take a look at it tomorrow. Way past my time. Can you explain role strategy? Tomorrow we can. AI Midjourney, 1% weekly? Yeah, sure. Sam, SSTK, tomorrow. Etha Woodcraft. Okay, tomorrow. Okay, so AI Mind Journey, 1% weekly. Why would you say no to that? All right. Why would you say no to 1% a week? Question mark. There you go. Okay. True, thank you. All right. A kid on the screen video sharing himself. Okay. Don't know what that means, but all right. Please repeat how to set an alert. Okay, M-Corp. Right here on the chart. Okay, now I'm speaking from Thinkorswim, which is through Charles Schwab. Okay, I put my cursor on the chart. Okay, right click. This opens up. Right down here, create alert. This pops up. Now I have to decide what do I want to pick. First, I pick the symbol. Then I pick, do I want the bid, the ask, the mark, the volume, blah, blah, blah. Which one do I want? And then, do I want it at or above, at or below, below, above, whatever. And then I put whatever number I want in there. And if I want to add another phone number, I have to put that down in here. That's how you set an alert on Thinkorswim. Gold signals. All right. Dead man walking. So you only do covered calls? No. I only give away the strategy of covered calls. Family Lover. Please, I never heard of that company. Truck. It's a job. You have to earn the money. Absolutely. FX Trader. How are you doing today? Don't be doing that stuff. That's just not acceptable. Okay. Tyler, did you miss something? What's the point of the question 5 if he has never sell at a loss? What's the point of question 5? No, question 5 is what do I do? Okay, 5 questions. What did I buy? What did I sell? Where is it? Where is it going? What should I do? Okay. NVYY, we'll do that one tomorrow. Broski, nice to see you. Premium gains. Hey, moderator, tell everyone how much money he lost on IBM last year. I don't know how much money did I lose on IBM. I don't even think I lost money on IBM last year. Ray's Farrell, trust no. John Diddy, you're in the same place I am. Forever Bull, we looked at that one last night. You only do TED covered calls? No, I only share that one strategy here. I do a lot of different strategies, but here I give away one for free. I've never asked anybody for any money here. I never asked anybody to sign up for any of the stuff that I have. I don't do that. I'm here to share education. That's it. So I give away one trading strategy and only one. Everything else I do somewhere else. Alex, if your IBM position is big enough to set a put and protect yourself, if you're going to hold during earnings, earnings is going down to come negative and the securities fraud cause will add further pressure. Okay, thank you for that. I don't have an issue with my IBM at the moment. Luis, GM, we'll take a look at it tomorrow. Hormel, tomorrow. Why do you never buy options? I just want to know the reason behind it, if you would be so kind. Number one reason why I don't buy options is because most options, like 80% of all options, expire worthless. So if it's 80% are expiring worthless, why would I buy them? That's 80%. 80% lose. So why would I buy? I don't want to take that 20% chance. I would rather be on the other side where 20% win and 80% lose. I want to sell. I don't want to buy. Do you ever do single option calls? No. Tax history, best long-time dividend stock for 18-year-old with a Roth. Dude, I can't tell you that one because I don't know anything about you. I'm in silver. January 54 calls. Hold that MF. Okay, good for you. Prince Vince, how you doing today? Vicky, thanks, you're welcome. Aussie, CPX, tomorrow. Thank you, you're welcome. Vark, sir, do you do covered calls often? Please tell me what you do. I do covered calls 95% of the time because they're simple, they're easy, and take less than 5 minutes. Future is for fun. Absolutely, I love fun. What other strategies do you share? None. Here, none. Okay, I'm giving to you 2.5 hours of my time every single night, not asking for a single thing. I've never asked anyone to buy anything from me. I've never asked for any emails. All I ask is for you guys to be courteous and kind and ask good questions. That's it. So for the strategy I give to you for free, it's simple, it's safe, it's predictable, it's consistent. 1% a week. That's over 50% per year. Joe, I'm just getting ready to leave, dude. Seriously, just getting ready to leave. So you guys have a great night. That's my 3 hours. I'm done. All right, so tomorrow, same thing, same bat time, same bat channel. Stay tuned next week. You're welcome. All righty. So let's get out of here. Let's get out of there. Let's go to right there. Let's do that. We need some mood music to call it a day. There it is. Have a great night, everyone. Fixing the world while the rest of us sleep. Your heart said I'm giving, no matter the strain. Building your legacy through blood and rain. Fueling the fire in your soul. The kindness of broken heart. You reach the sky, no one dares. In your hands, the future comes nowhere. That's when no one can help you think you laugh and you laugh to feel like breaking. Every day's a question I don't disguise. With tears in the storm. Beside you stay with wind and wind, but the podcast is rolling, pulling us in. Here comes the gift of love, the kiss of your guide. Starting season with vision and pride. Julie's here, who was your spark? The dreamer who lights up the dark. Shame, release the light, no one dares. In your hands, the future's coming. That's to know what the hell we think.
glasses.
Alrighty. Let's call it a day. What do you say? All right, we're done there. We're done over here.